This video has been brought to you by Whiskey and Watches. Follow today on Instagram. Hello gentlemen, Marc.antomattei here for Gentlemen's Club Whiskey. In this episode, I'm going to be conducting the review over the Hakushu single malt whiskey no age statement from the house of Suntory. Probably the next best whiskey from the house of Suntory, right behind its flagship whiskey, the Yamanashi single malt whiskey. Just a quick introduction to this. This was the first ever official whiskey review that I've conducted for my YouTube channel called the Gentlemen's Club. Not this one that you're watching right now, Gentlemen's Club Whiskey, but the Gentlemen's Club channel, which preceded Gentlemen's Club Whiskey. The date was August 13th, 2017. And watching those early videos really make me cringe because I could clearly see I was new and I was trying to find my voice and how to eloquently express my experience in words with the tastings that I was conducting. But that Hakushu Distiller's Reserve review was the very first whiskey review that I've ever done. And no matter what anyone thinks of the video, however, I still stand by my word on what I think and say about the whiskey, even though it was hard to get out. So I delved into this whiskey at the time that I first tried it, and I didn't know what to expect, but I was expecting something good. I just, flavor-wise, I could not fathom what I was getting myself into. But upon trying it, I learned that this is a very, as Suntory likes to call it, a very crisp and clean, and I'm trying to think of the other word that they say, fresh whiskey, so to speak. I find that this whiskey has a very great correlation with nature in general. It evokes, just from looking at the bottle and from tasting it after you open it, it evokes nature and greenery and trees. Those type of images come to mind. Just from looking at it and from tasting it, you'll understand that it has a whole lot of notes inside of there, like mint, green apples and things of that nature. But why don't we just go ahead and open it real quick and pour a quick dram, and I can tell you about those things specifically. Still smells as good as ever. I haven't drank this no age statement one in a long time. You can see my bottle is still maybe about 65-70% full. But trust me, I have been drinking this a lot, even if not from my own bottle. I got my notes written right here on the phone because I don't want to leave anything out. But these are, in fact, my own notes. On the nose, it's very floral. Everything green. Green apples and pears. And grass is in there. The palate is green also. You got your green fruits in there. The same green apples and pears that are on the nose, and a slight spice and a buttery type texture, if not oily. I would say more buttery. And in the finish, there's a very subtle smoke This one is not too spicy or heavy, but I am surprised just a little bit because at 43% alcohol by volume, you know, it tastes a little bit stronger than 43%. But there's really no need to go out of your way to water it just a little bit to scale it back, because it's not that intense. Just a little bit more, just a notch more intense than what you would expect, but not enough so where you can't enjoy it neat or straight without any water, or especially on the rocks, as I don't like to try it. But as you know, in Japan, making highballs and watering down whiskey is a very natural thing for them. That's the way that they like to drink it, but not me. I'm a purist. I'm one of those guys. Anyways, 4,150 Japanese yen is how much I paid for it, but you'll be hard up to find it for that price in these days in 2019. With the Japanese whiskey boom, it sells for double that price, more like 8,500 Japanese yen most everywhere. Every now and then you might find it for the usual standard retail price if you go to a Don Quixote and you find it on the shelf, but don't press your luck with that. Anyways, gentlemen, a very good whiskey here that I've just had. I'd like to thank you all for watching. This has been my review over the Hakushu No Age Statement. Of course, I'll be conducting reviews over all the other ones inside the line, the 10, the 12, the 18, and of course the 25. Anyways, gentlemen, thank you for watching, and as always, salute to you wherever you may be out in the world, and keep it classy.